I'll do it in the end, but I'll just discuss. We all know that in April last year, the government of Imran Khan was removed by the establishment. Imran Khan ruled from August 2018 till April 2022. It was a 3.5 years period. The general impression given was that establishment and Imran Khan are on the same page and they are taking decisions unanimously. But certain actions, as I have quoted that action of 16th June 2019 when he removed Asim Munir, everything was passed on to Asim Munir by General Bajwa and he put the blame on Imran Khan. Similarly, certain other issues like an effective chief minister in the province of Punjab in Pakistan and certain other issues were there which led to the increase of differences between the establishment and Imran Khan government. The trust deficit and misunderstandings started increasing with the passage of time, and ultimately the establishment decided that we have to remove this man, otherwise disaster is going to follow. And he was ultimately removed in April 2022 from power. The Imran period was earlier having that 19-year period of Musharraf, Asif Ali Zardari and Nawaz Sharif. In 99, we all know the establishment led by Musharraf took over reins of government in Pakistan. Musharraf ruled for almost 9 years till 2008, and from 2008 till 2013, it was Asif Ali Zardari and his PPP which led the government. They had two different prime ministers who were there at that time. And then for 5 years, there was the government of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, which was there, which was ruling from 2013 to 2018 till Imran took over. If we go further, in the first 50 years, before we open up on that, I would like to define a little bit about establishment. In Pakistan's context, the establishment, what is establishment? Establishment basically is the army, the defense forces, supported by the bureaucracy, supported by the judiciary, supported by corrupt politicians, and supported by business people and the press and media. This is establishment. In context of Pakistan, it has a humongous presence. Almost all districts have ISI units. They keep a watch on politicians, on the administrative officers, they keep a watch on businessmen, they keep a watch on press, they keep a watch on media, they keep a watch on the TV coverage and even the social media channels. The second thing which is there in Pakistan's establishment is it prevails over politicians even when there is this facade or there is a face of civilian rule. There could be a civilian prime minister, but it is the establishment which calls the shots there. The final calls, the final decisions are taken by the establishment. Establishment means the army, the defense forces, the ISI, supported by bureaucracy, by the judiciary, by corrupt politicians, and by businessmen and press and media. So this whole compendium is establishment. Establishment controls judiciary, the bureaucracy, the press and the media. The establishment of Pakistan monitors and controls all financial deals, business activity, even as small a thing like petrol price, diesel price, or deals with foreign agencies like World Bank, IMF. All these are monitored, controlled, guided, and final calls taken by the establishment. The most important part which the establishment of Pakistan does is it deals with the foreign policy. It is foreign policy vis-a-vis India, Iran, Afghanistan, China, USA, Middle East, and all other important countries is a domain of establishment, and a civilian ruler has no say in that. It is a no-go area for a civilian prime minister or a civilian foreign minister. It is basically the domain, the fiefdom of establishment. The second part, which is totally under the control of establishment, is the nuclear policy. No civilian leader in Pakistan is allowed to interfere or to give any recommendation regarding the nuclear assets of Pakistan. The third is related, that is the defense policy and decisions regarding army, ISI, Air Force, Navy, paramilitary, security forces, etc. These are all taken by the establishment. The civilian leader has no role in that. The press and media and the social media is controlled by the establishment. The judiciary, it is supposed to be independent, but it takes orders. It is totally pusillanimous. It takes orders from the establishment, and in all important cases regarding politicians like Imran Khan or his party leaders, the final call is by the establishment, and they take a decision and they decide whom to arrest, whom to detain, whom to release, and whom to keep in jail. There have been even kidnappings beyond the purview of judiciary. Many journalists were kidnapped and kept in the custody of ISI and were not allowed to be released despite court orders. Even if the court orders there, they are again arrested. In many cases, 20 times the same person has been arrested despite his bails. So this is the humongous presence of a establishment in context of Pakistan as we understand. Who would form the government, as I have said? Who would lead the major political parties? How many seats are to be given to which party are all decided by the establishment. Now the question comes, why the establishment became so strong in case of Pakistan and didn't become so strong, let us say, in case of India? Actually, the crisis was in the party which divided India, the Muslim League. I have always believed, and I have scanned most of the literature of that period. Had there been no Jinnah, Britishers would have created another Jinnah. So Jinnah was going to be there. It was decided by the British deep state, by the British establishment, that they would not hand over India on a platter to Congress. That was very clear. So they wanted to create somebody, so Jinnah was created. Had there been not Jinnah, they would have created somebody else. This led to a situation that there was a man who got a country, but who 10 years ago, till 37, had only 1500 workers. Muslim League had 1500 members till 1937. It had no base. It was only as late as after the end of Second